Welcome back. Now, Arabica Gayo coffee is the first Indonesian geographical indication registered for protection in the EU. To talk more about Indonesian coffee in European market, we have Pak Satryo Brodjonegoro. He is a key expert for intellectual property component from the EU. Hello, Pak.
Hello.
How are you today?
Fine, thank you.
All right, now Arabica Gayo coffee has gotten recognition in the EU.
Yeah.
Now, is this a big achievement for Indonesia?
Of course. When registering the trademark in the other country, then we will have this protection of our product abroad. So for Gayo coffee, the registration has two parts. One part is the trademark itself, Gayo coffee. Second part is the actual GI. So the process now for the trademark is already finished, so it's registered there. But for the GI, still in the process. Hopefully soon we will have this approval from the EU about our registration for the GI itself.
All right.
So then we will have the protection completely in the region, in EU.
Now, what's the mandatory aspects, though, in terms of registering for GI?
For GI, it's a very unique process. It's not just like a paperwork, like you apply something and you register and you try to prove with some evidence, but more on they want to look at the real condition in the field where the product is produced. So what they have to do is to come up with documents showing that this product has been maintained properly for the last few years, the same quality, same uniqueness, so then the GI can be recognized. And for that purpose, the most important thing is how we empower the farmer, because they are the one who do all the things to produce the coffee. And for that purpose, government has to provide the support to the farmers, so they themselves can protect the environment, they can maintain the quality, and they have this daily observation, what kind of changes happening within a few period. If that is consistently been registered, and then they can say that, okay, we will have this product with this uniqueness, and if that happens, then no one in the world can have the same product, so we will have the protection completely.
All right. Now, what about other Indonesian coffee? Why hasn't it been protected so far under GI?
Yeah, I think there is many factors happening in the process. Of course, in some cases, it's not possible to register the GI. The trademark is okay. You can process the register easier, but for the GI, there are so many factors, and one of the factors that we feel is very important is the consistency of the product, right? And the commitment from the local people who are doing the activity, that they have to commit to make sure that they have the same product over and over again. And in some cases, because of the location of the people commitment are not there yet, so difficult to claim as a GI. While for the trademark it's okay, but for GI, still they have to find which uniqueness they can prove. Without that, they cannot have the registration in abroad. But in Indonesia, yes, they can register locally, but they cannot register abroad because the other country will require more detailed information. What is uniqueness of that? It's just a coffee? Then don't need to.
Okay. Now, you mentioned we need government's help in this. Now, what is the government's role, though?
Government is supposed to facilitate, to empower the people, the farmers, because what we need to achieve in the future is farmer have a better life, better living, with prosperity. So government should provide the legal protection, for example, how the process of registration can be done properly, At the same time also empowering the local people, how they can protect this product. And also in this process some budget will also needed, of course. There is no such
So
thing
funding
without
from the government.
funding should be
Okay.
supported to the local community, but then the funding is the initial fund,
Okay.
not forever.
Okay.
So initial fund will provide the community, and we use the cooperation,
Okay.
local cooperation. With that money, they can develop the system to empower the people as well as to protect the product. And at the end, they can make the profit from this activity. For example, in some area, in Gayo Coffee area or in Sumbawa Honey, now the farmer have more prosperity because of this protection and GI.
All right. So far the government has been doing this.
Oh yes.
Has it been
yes,
done already?
Yes. I
Okay.
think I have to appreciate the colleague from DG IP in Ministry of Law and Human Rights for their continuous effort to support the people. Of course, we are from TCF Indonesia try to facilitate with some expertise or experience from abroad how to make the GI more effective. There are some key things that maybe we should learn from them, how the GI can become some of the uniqueness and strength.
Okay. Now, how will it affect public interest if a certain coffee is registered under GI? Does it play a big impact?
According to the observation that some of my colleague is performing, with the GI registration, then the added value will at least double or triple. Because once it's protected, and the only product is that, and people will consume that, the volume will increase, and then the benefit will be experienced by the farmers. So having the registration in GI, you will have the value of the product at least double.
All right. Now, how do you distinguish between GI and trademark?
Yeah.
That's one, I think.
Right. Trademark, just the brand.
Okay.
Right? You look at the brand, there's some logo, some picture, some name, and some of these ingredient, this detail. That's it. But if, for example, someone make other product, mix of several things, but it's claim the same brand, difficult to notice which one is the original, right? Because they're same brand. Of course, they can claim for the fake product if they going to the court for the issue. But then with the GI, not only the brand, but the taste is unique. The quality is unique, and that is registered through GI. So in the GI registration, there is so many things written there, including location, the temperature of the environment, and other condition surrounding area, and how to process. For example, for the coffee, if you process differently, tastes differently as well. So everything is detailed there, right? So with that, then you can protect that the product will be unique and cannot be obtained or copied by others. So that's the better way of having GI, is the product is really unique, coming from particular area.
All right. Do you need cooperation or help from other factors or other people apart from government and farmers in order to preserve or maintain the quality of a certain
Of course, we need to have support from other sector. It should be a comprehensive effort, right? For example, in Kopi Gayo or as well as Sumbawa Honey, we need cooperation from our colleague from Ministry of Forestry, for example. Yeah, make sure that our forests should not be damaged or should not be utilized for other purpose, so that the condition can be maintained. Because if you change the forest condition, everything will be changed, the ecosystem. Then we may lose this uniqueness of the product or coffee or the honey will taste differently. Then you cannot get the GI
Okay.
because of the change of the condition.
Now we talk about the farmers a bit. Now, what is the state of the farmers now that certain coffee is being registered under the GI?
Oh, they are very happy, but then they have also big homework, right, to make sure
To
that they
maintain.
can maintain the same quality from time to time. Otherwise, the registration can be stopped or terminated if somehow they cannot maintain the condition. So it's a blessing, of course, opportunity to have more income. At the same time, there's a big homework from the farmer.
Right.
Then the government has to support the farmer so
Alright.
they can do their homework properly.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.